In today's video, I'm going to answer a question that came up recently for one of my clients. And it's something that has come up a few times, and so I want to address it. So as a coach, what do you do when your client gets off topic? So you're coaching with your client. Let's say you're coaching them on health and wellness. Maybe you're helping them lose weight. Maybe you're helping them overcome a health challenge. And they bring up subjects or things that are going on in their life that are off the topic of perhaps helping them lose the weight. Okay. So my client was wondering, what do I do about this? What's the best way to handle this situation? She was afraid of her client not getting the results. So her client was trying to lose weight and she's like, oh my gosh, if we're taking this time in our sessions, what happens if my client isn't reaching their weight loss goals? Are they going to be upset? She was wondering if this is really just going to serve her client to, dive into these topics, and really wondering, how do I address these issues with my client? So I want to dive into this today so that you know what to do when this comes up for you in your coaching business, because inevitably, all right, you know what I mean? It will. Okay, so number one is understanding that as a health coach, a lot of us we're like holistic health coaches, right? So whether you're a health coach, a wellness coach, whatever you want to call it, a life coach, it doesn't really matter. We're looking at the holistic picture of what is going on for that person. And this means that we're looking at what's going on in their whole life, because our life is a big picture and everything is connected, right? A lot of times when we're talking about health, we talk about looking at the root cause for things. So we want to look at the root cause. And a lot of times the things that may be contributing to our health issues, our weight issues, don't necessarily seem really directly related. It may not be what we're eating, but there's a lot of different things that can be happening in your life that can be impacting your weight or your health, right? Stress, problems in relationships, problems at work. And so everything is connected. And so I really believe in being open to what is going on for your client and addressing it with them, right? And you can even explain this to your ideal client, are your client, everything is connected, and let's talk about how this could be impacting your weight or your health. And let's dive into this. Let's look into it a bit more. Okay. So I do really believe in client-led coaching, and your clients will lead you to where they need support. And so I would be willing to go there with your client. If they're having relationship issues, if they're having issues with their kids, they're stressed out about work, they're working, a million hours, these are things you need to address because inevitably it's impacting their weight and their health, right? So we want to be willing to go there. So the other thing that I want you to keep in mind is that you can absolutely refer your clients to other people, other specialists. Maybe you're working with them and you feel that they need to work with a medical doctor. Maybe they need to work with a therapist or a counselor. You can absolutely refer your clients to other practitioners. And if something happens and you really don't feel comfortable working with that client, you can always let that client know that as well. That I think this is going beyond what I feel comfortable helping you with. Let's find someone, and you can help them find someone that would be a better fit for helping them with that issue. But a lot of times it could be a team effort, right? So a lot of times when I was helping my clients with certain health issues, I was also having them work with their doctor as well, because I don't take people off of medications, any of those things. So I was always having them, run this by your doctor. You can ask them about these things. So kind of guiding them maybe on what to be asking or what to be looking for or what lab tests to be getting. But ultimately, I wasn't doing that work and I wasn't taking that under my responsibility. I was working as a team with whatever other practitioners they were working with as well. Okay. So the last thing to keep in mind is that you can redirect your client if they are going way off topic, or let's say they're always getting really stuck with this certain thing and they keep bringing it up and maybe it isn't really necessarily related or it's not been super helpful and they're just getting stuck in it. I would show this to them, right? Like show them where they're getting stuck, show them their thoughts, show them kind of like their habits to keep coming back to this. And then I would help redirect them. And you could even ask them, do you feel that diving into this is going to be beneficial? Do you want to go there today? Is it going to help you as far as us looking at your goals and helping you reach your goals? And you could ask them about that. And if it is, definitely dive into that, right? Like I said, everything is related. So be willing to go there with them. And if it's not, just redirect them and be like, we can go down that path if you want, but I think it would be really helpful for us to maybe talk about this. Or do you think this is going to be helpful in today's session? So once again, like you're the coach, be the professional, take charge and be willing to go there if it's going to be helpful. And if not, just redirect your client. Okay. So I'd love to hear from you. What did you find most helpful from these 4 steps? Have you found that this has happened for you in your coaching sessions where people get really off topic and you're not sure what to do? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I post new videos each week. If you hit the little bell, you'll get a notification each time I post a new video. So if you want to dive a little bit deeper into the steps of making money as a health coach and getting your business up and rolling, I have a training below this video. I will link it so you can check it out. And I want to thank you so much for joining me in this week's video, and I will see you next week.